In the last video, I told you that part of this false shuffle baccarat scam story that I did is a deal with the Four Queens in the mid 70s, right?
Bingo.
I told you that incredible story that happened with the little Korean dealer. And now I'm going to tell, oh, by the way, the little Korean dealer, I next saw her 15 years later. She was dealing in another casino and I recognized her and she recognized me. And I went up to her table and I said hello and she spoke perfect English and I didn't say anything about that first night because I don't know, what happened. I didn't say anything, but anyway, that's not the story, but I just thought of that right now because when you do these videos like this, you think of things because this is not scripted and you remember things. So I did see her one more time 15 years later, and she was a dealer in a nice strip casino. And I mean strip casino, not strip club, strip casino. The casino's on Las Vegas Strip. And she was she was Americanized. Anyway, so I said that I have more to that story, which is more incredible than everything, and here it is. So let's go ahead and time 30 years to what after that baccarat scam that I did at the Four Queens happened. 30 years later, okay, I'm now a couple of years after my book American Roulette came out, or actually it's about my book came out in 2003, American Roulette. That's the memoirs of my life, 25 years cheating casinos. So 4 years after that book came out, right? This is right before I became a casino game protection consultant for the casinos. Right before I started speaking at international conferences and all that, I get a phone call from a journalist. I remember her name. Her name was also Robin. I get a call from a journalist named Robin from the Toronto Star newspaper, which is the biggest newspaper in Canada. It was then, is probably still is now. And she had emailed me first saying, can she call me? And I said, yeah, you can call me. As soon as I saw the email, I said, you can call me right now. So she called me right now. And if my memory is right, it was May of 2007. And she calls me and she said, hi, this is Robin from the Toronto Star. I said, hey, Robin, how are you? What can I do for you? And she says to me, what do you know about the false shuffle baccarat scam? Okay, this is 30 years after I did it at the Four Queens. And I was like, I was taken aback by this. Why is a journalist calling me, asking me, what do I know about the false shuffle baccarat scam? No clue what this was about. But I said to her, well, not much, except I invented it. And she laughed and she said, what? I said, you asked me what I know about the false shuffle baccarat scam. And I invented it, I told her. She said, what do you mean you invented it? Well, I did it 30 some odd years ago when I was a dealer at the Four Queens in Las Vegas. And she went, wow, are you serious? And I said, yeah, why? It's in my book. I wrote about it, right? Because I described it word for word in my book, American Roulette. Everything I told you guys on the last video about what I went through, how that scam came to be, meeting Joe and his team and all that, it's all in the book.